Galaxy's Edge is packed with adventure.
The dark side calls to you.
And in our 2025 guide, we're covering everything: rides, food, characters, hidden details, and more. Plus, stick around to find out tips to make your day extra special.
If this is your first time coming to Galaxy's Edge, make sure to come into the ginormous main entrance over here. What I love about it very much is you get an awesome transition from Hollywood Studios into the world of Batuu and Galaxy's Edge. We're going to be breaking Galaxy's Edge down by location. So here we are starting with the Resistance Outpost, which has everything Resistance. But what's really cool is when you get here, you are greeted by the coolest droid stand. Now, don't miss out on these because you have this cool dude over here that serves you Coke, but not just any Coke products. They are thermal detonators. Like, look how cool these things are, guys. So definitely grab a soda while we're here on Batuu. If you are passionate about the ships of Star Wars, you will love this area because we have a gorgeous A-Wing here at the front and an X-Wing over on the side. And what's really cool is the X-Wing was actually used to film in The Mandalorian. Neat little Easter egg here in the park. And these are great photo pass spots, so definitely stop and take a photo.
While you get your pictures, make sure that you keep your ears open for the amazing sound effects that surround both ships. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in for a quick photo. Here's a quick tip for you. Usually they're going to have like 2 default poses for you. This one and this one. So if you are dressed up or you want something different, come ready to go with that idea, and then you can really get the picture that you want.
Photos here are always so much fun, and you never know who you're gonna meet when you're walking around the Resistance Outpost. Hi, good to see you. Oh, it's been so long. Oh, what a good Chewy hug. Thank you so much.
It's because you're on the good
missions
side.
Today? Yeah. I'll keep an eye out for any troopers for you, all right? Thank you so much. The Resistance Outpost is home to the flagship ride, Rise of the Resistance, here in Galaxy's Edge. This ride is everything you would want it to be as a Star Wars fan and more. It is so immersive. There are droids, there are troopers trying to murder you. There are drops. It is thrilling, but not in an over-the-top kind of way. So I think it really is a ride for everyone. The wait here does tend to get long, so if this is on your priority list, either get here at rope drop or at the end of the night's a really good time. Or new in 2025 is actually the single rider line. This kind of comes and goes, so it may or may not be here when you come, but definitely check it out because it is a quick way to get onto the ride if you are by yourself. We will be back to the ride later, but let's go ahead and take a little trek over to the side here in the area where the exit of the ride is. And this area has some of the first merchandise you will come across in the park. And if you are a Resistance fan, this is where you're gonna find everything that you need. The first kiosk we're gonna take a look at is all of the adult apparel. And they have some really neat things. One of my favorites are the replica helmets. This Rebel helmet is so cool. It even has a little microphone on it, the visor, some padding inside. It's actually really comfortable. And it does have batteries, I believe, for some sounds and possibly a voice changer on that. Now, if you are big into dressing up, as you can tell we are, this is a great place to stop if you don't have any clothes to Batuu or Star Wars bound in, because you can pick up your very own Han Solo outfit.
I love it.
They have his shirt here, his vest, and they have a bunch of different sizes. And if you're a smaller person, you can get the kid size, which fits really well as well. Over here, some new merch that came out this year for 2025 is this whole line of like Smuggler's Run inspired merchandise. So they have this cool t-shirt with the cockpit on the pocket. You have the different emblems of the roles, and on the back you have the Millennium Falcon on there.
I love the back of that shirt.
It's a really beautiful shirt. Also, if you're a fan of the Falcon, look at this beautiful coffee mug. Now, if you don't want to dress like a character, you can get this really cool Resistance shirt and this bag, and you can just totally wear the two of these together and have your own little outfit. Wear a pair of like cargo pants or something, Batuu bounding at its finest. Look over here, this is new. They have a kid's Rey outfit. How cute is this? It even comes with the arm wraps. I don't know what these are. Is this like a hood or oh, for your feet, it's your boots. How cute is that?
I love it.
So this kiosk is the kids apparel, and they have all the same helmets, but in kid size. How cute is this? And they also have the little Han vest over here. Oh my these are gauntlet communicators, aka walkie-talkies. So I have this one. It doesn't actually work, but these you could actually strap on, and you could be like across the park from each other and be like, all right, Red 5 reporting for duty. I see Kylo Ren coming around the corner. This is cool. This stuff is like the coolest little merch you can get in the park because you can wear it and it looks in-world, but you can actually use it when you're at home and play and have fun.
From the Resistance area, you're going to hang a left at the fork, and then you're going to run right into the marketplace, which is amazing. Now, right before the marketplace is actually where you can meet the Mandalorian himself. Sometimes he hangs out just right there and he kind of meets people in his own time, or, which is much cooler, sometimes he actually wanders through the marketplace. So hopefully you'll be able to get a quick glimpse of him. Hi, Mando. How are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. How was your last mission?
Can't answer that.
All right. Well, I hope they paid you enough.
You look a little nervous.
No, not at
You
all.
on the run?
No, not at all. I'm totally cool.
Good. That would be a whole thing, and I've got my hands full. Thanks for the visit.
This is one of the most immersive areas of Galaxy's Edge, and it's actually one of my personal favorites. There is nothing like walking into the marketplace here. Yes, everywhere else is pretty cool, but this place is like jam-packed with Star Wars vibe. Like, you really feel like you are in a marketplace in the Star Wars universe. I love this section right here because when you look up, you can see what looks like people's apartments, like citizens of Batuu living their lives up there. And usually at night, if it's kind of quiet and you keep your ears open, you can hear voices. Like, there's people out there, you can hear animals. It's so cool.
So right here they have this cool little merch area right when you walk in, and look at this little our droid. And they have cool little things. You have Star Wars like tic-tac-toe, the Nexu over here. He is just cracking me up over here. And then on the back wall you have some more of the merch that is further into the shopping area. But I love this little spot because you get a little like preview of what is to come.
I'm just distracted by the Nexu. One of my favorite shops is the Creature Stall. You can come here to adopt one of these amazing little animals, and when you do, you'll get to take them home in a box with holes in it. I mean, it's like you're getting a real pet. So, for example, here we have a super cool Nexu. He's actually fully posable, like all his parts move, and when you pet him, he'll open his mouth and make noises. It's pretty cool. We also have one of my absolute favorites. You hear him? I love that little sound. Puffer Pig from the Rebel show, if you haven't seen that one yet. There are tons of porgs like everywhere. This one came out quite a bit ago, but it was really, really popular, and for good reason. It actually also makes noises, and when you pet him, he will like kind of like get down to the ground and open his mouth. I really like that the animals here are really interactive. Aside from the animals, there are also some animal-themed accessories like stuff for your lightsabers, coloring books, and things like that.
These are some of the lightsaber accessories. These are for the Savi workshop lightsabers, which we'll get to a little later on. But these are pummel caps that you can screw on and kind of customize your lightsaber. Now, one of my favorite things in here is actually this guy. So everybody knows shoulder pals. This is like the ultimate shoulder pal. It is a monkey lizard, but what's cool is he comes with this little remote, and you can actually like control his head and make him turn and look around, and he just hangs out on there. I think one day we need to get one, and I think I'm gonna name him Larry.
Larry?
I think Larry. What do you guys think? My favorite shop here is the Toydarian Toymaker. So everything in here is made by my friend Savaka up in the window over there. And they have so many awesome toys in here. And everything looks handcrafted and made like out of the Star Wars universe. You have an in-one like wood toy starfighter over here. You have all these dolls which look so awesome. You have Mando, Kylo. We have one of these, a stormtrooper. We're kind of like decking out a Batuu shelf at home, and we're starting to collect like a bunch of these little trinkets. But one of the coolest things is if you like games and Star Wars games, we have a whole board game of the Jarek. And this is really beautiful. You can actually play the game. It comes with directions. The flip side of the board has
Checkers.
What's it? Checkers. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name.
Just in case Sabak is too complicated.
Yep. And it makes for a beautiful display piece at home on your dining room table, island, anywhere to kind of just show it off. And if you want to decorate some shelves or your desk like me at home, they have a couple die-cast models of the Millennium Falcon, which is super detailed. Even the coloring on top is beautiful. And an AT-AT. And then what's really fun over here are the wooden figures that they have. So look at the C-3PO and R2.
I love these so much.
They're so cute. They wiggle around. That one's kind of newer, so I think that one's pretty new to this year in 2025. Jar Jar just came out last year for May the 4th. And then one of my favorites is Hondo Anaka down here with his droid because it's a little Smuggler's Run reference, but also I freaking love Hondo. He cracks me up.
If you're ready to blend in a little bit more with the right clothes, we have a perfect shop for you right here. This is where you're going to find your Star Wars clothing basics, your Jedi robes and your Sith robes, okay? Like, it does not get more basic than that. Let's go right in and check some stuff out. Here is where you can look like Rey. So you have your full-on adult-size Rey with the belt. I don't think this one comes with gloves, but it does come with a nice hood, so that's pretty cool. The bag that goes with it, some arm wraps. Tip for the arm wraps, if you are a small woman, get the youth kind because the regular size just falls right off your arms. And then this is the kid size of the exact same thing. So mother and daughter, you want to dress together? That would be so cute. Now over there we have our tunics for both Jedi. So you have your top and you have your belt. These are actually really nice. They're like, they kind of feel like heavy duty. There's a cool little functional pouch. You can actually put some things in there. And I really like the hardware on it. And then this one is the kids' outfit from the Star Cruiser. They still have that here. And they have a couple of other things from the Star Cruiser, including Bail Organa's outfit. This is his shirt, which goes with the cloak. So you can like put them together. So if you want to come on like a diplomatic mission, you know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna want to do with that. Leku, if you're looking for some, they are blue. They don't have the skin colored ones. And then finally we have Padme's cloak, very fancy. Right, so this is very cool. And then this is the kid size cloak, although like I would just wear this and use it like a fancy poncho.
Here's some fun little Jedi knowledge for you guys. Over here in the corner is a droid. You can see in here he actually has some thimbles with some thread. And this guy actually crafted all of the clothes that are in here in the marketplace. Last up for our shops is the Jewels of Bith here in the Outpost. And this is where you find all of your Blackspire Outpost themed merch. We have some really beautiful t-shirts here, both the adult and kids. One of my favorite things over here is the blue milk mug. So there is a blue milk stand we'll talk about later. You could fill this up or pretend you're Luke on Tatooine drinking some milk at home. There are also a coffee mug over here, which has the Oga's Cantina, kind of like Blackspire Outpost logos on here. And this is ceramic, which is really nice and has the vented lid on there. You have a normal mug depicting the whole kind of like outline of Batuu in the city on there. And you can get a beautiful frame to put your picture in if you took any at the front of the park where we kind of showed you guys earlier. Oh, over here is one of my favorite things. If you are bounding, this hat is so cool. It looks good on, perfect, and it keeps all the sun off of your face. And it pairs really well with this over here, which is kind of like a cowl, and you can put it on and just have it over your neck, or wear it with the hat like that and look like a Batuuan citizen. They actually just brought more of these out to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Galaxy's Edge. They have a poster set that has the poster for Rise of the Resistance on here, Smuggler's Run, and then this one over here is, just a Galaxy's Edge poster. This is $100, but these are limited edition and would make really cool posters to frame and put up on your wall. And lastly, on the side wall, you can find lots of different keychains, and they have a whole pin wall over here. Now, speaking of keychains, one of my favorite things is this keychain that is a translator. So if you want to go around and decipher some Arabic, you can go around with this and figure everything out.
And right across from Jewels of Bith, we have Cat Saka's popcorn. So this is where you can get your in-world popcorn, which is really just regular popcorn that's colored a little bit different. But it's cool, it's fun, it's a fun snack. They also have some drinks, like some coffee drinks and sodas and stuff like that. And the theme is really freaking cool.
If popcorn isn't enough to fill your tummy, you can stop here at Ronto Roasters, which is a very cool place with a pod racer outside that's very loud, but rotates the actual Ronto that it's gonna cook that you're gonna eat. And if we come around to the side over here, you can actually see the droid who is hard at work, like 24/7 off to the side, actually pumping the pod racing engine fire to cook your Ronto wrap. So everybody say thank you. I'm gonna name him Sam.
You.
I don't know what his name is, but just say thank you, Sam. All right. So typically this place is open until I want to say like 3 or 4 o'clock. You can check the Disney app to verify though. Your menu would be here, but they have all kinds of food. And you can see where you would pick up your food, and they have your breakfast Ronto wraps, your lunch wraps, and a variety of different specialty drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. All right, so you've taken some cool photos, you've had Batuu and Coke, you've done shopping, and most importantly, your tummies are full. Next up, we're gonna go hop on Rise of the Resistance.
Okay, take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, there goes to the prisoners.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these 2 droids anyway?
The escape pod's just below us. Take the lift down. Hurry!
Try to find another way down to the escape pods.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
Of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
You guys really like cutting it close, don't you? Okay, you're clear.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
Just outside of the marketplace are a ton of little like nooks and crannies. Right here is one of my favorite areas. You'll see like this speeder outpost over here that is so cool. And this is a great hub to meet a lot of characters. You'll see Rey out here a lot with Vi and Chewbacca. And if you get lucky, you can meet Lieutenant Agnon with his stormtroopers in this area as well, which is always a very fun interaction. Hello, Lieutenant. How are you? She is an undercover for the Resistance right now. Well, for the Order as a Resistance member for me.
I see.
Yes.
This one won't be causing any trouble, I should be.
No, no trouble. We are all for the Order here. Do you and your troopers actually need any help around the outpost today?
Have you seen any Resistance spies? I've been told that the Resistance spy here has blue hair. You haven't seen it.
Not today. I have seen her previously. The only one I've seen today is the Wookiee that you guys were looking for, Chewbacca.
You know, I'm tired of Wookiees pulling the arms up of my troopers. Did you know that this has been happening around?
I did not. That is a travesty.
This one here, this one seems a little bit suspicious.
That's affirmative.
Now, I'm going to let you off with a warning with this one time. If you see anything suspicious around here, you bring it to me. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Keep an eye on this one here.
Understood, Lieutenant. I'm keeping my eye on you.
I got in trouble again.
Oh, you did?
I don't, almost.
Oh,
almost
okay.
in trouble. All right, since we got away from the First Order, it's time to do a little bounty hunting, which is right next to the speeder. So you'll come here and tap your magic band, and you will get assigned your very own bounty. Let's see who we're going to be searching for today.
Dun, dun, dun.
And all of this is going to use the Play app. So we are looking for Greta Maju, Reward is 700 credits.
Oh, that's good.
That is very good. So Greta is wanted for theft, evading arrest, property damage, tampering with Ronto Roasters droid. Our friend Sam, guys! And then approach with caution. So the way this works is it's really cool. You will need your Magic Band Plus. It does have to be a plus. And you'll see a green indicator if you are getting close, red if you're far. And when you find your target, it will turn purple on your Magic Band. And you'll just walk around the Blackspire outpost. And you can do this while you're doing other things, headed to rides, or you can do this as a dedicated game. And it is so much fun. So let's see if we can't find our bounty. All right, our vibration is getting faster. And the way you'll know if you're at a door is you'll see the bounty hunting emblem on here. And you can scan your band and it'll let you know whether that's the correct door. So it doesn't seem like that's it because it vibrated no at us. So let's go search for some more doors. How are you today?
I haven't been captured yet, so doing better than I could.
That is good. I ran into Agnon earlier with his troopers and came this close, so it was really scary. I know. Yep.
Deceptively charming.
I know, he is, isn't he? In a weird way. It's like you want to love him, but you hate him.
I think we can win him over.
I'm in the middle of doing some bounty hunting.
Not bounty hunting me.
No, of course not. No, somebody that was terrorizing the poor droid over at Ronto Roasters.
I know. He's had a hard enough day as it is.
He works so hard.
Do you know all about him? He
No.
has aspirations of being a DJ just like DJ Rex, but he's stuck there for the time being.
That's
So
sad.
Definitely can use
Hopefully he
some
can
cheering.
move up.
So good to see you. Good luck with the bounty hunting.
Thank you so much.
All right, I have a feeling this is it.
Oh, I think we found it. Yep, it is purple.
Hey!
And let's activate here and tap to see who is inside the doorway. Come on. I'm gonna catch you. I need my 700 credits. Target's near. Oh, look at, he's huge. Please continue scanning to validate, and we have to go visit the guild master to cash in our credits. Let's go see him. So to turn in your bounties, you're gonna go to the guild master, which is right next door to where you actually pick up your bounties. And what you'll do is you'll just walk over and slide your wrist on in, and it's gonna go ahead and scan your magic band. And then you're gonna see the guild master pop out, and we're gonna get some credits. So located, we get in.
Oh, there he is.
5 is good, but 6 bounties. Now we're talking. More credits for you means more credits for me.
So mutual bond over here. Credits for him, credits for me. So we've done 6 total bounties over the course of our time here at Galaxy's Edge over the years. And there are so many to do. So each time you come, keep collecting those bounties and collect those credits. It's so much fun. All right, this little nook and cranny back here is the coolest part of Galaxy's Edge. This is called Savi's Workshop, and it's where you can build your very own custom lightsaber. It is a whole experience, but they actually have 4 different sabers you can choose from. So if you want to check them out, you can come over here. They actually have some out. So this is the like High Republic themed lightsaber. This is your, I think, protection and defense one. You have your Jedi themed saber, which this kind of has a cool little like Obi Qui-Gon look to it.
Oh, I like that.
And then of course, my favorite, the Sith themed lightsaber, Power and Control. And you can actually mix and match these pieces. So if you look in the drawers here, they'll come with different hilts, different emitters that you can use for each one. And you can mix and match these to create a lightsaber that is yours. Nobody else will have that exact saber depending on the parts that you choose. And this area is really cool. It makes for a great photo op spot. There's this huge like speeder over here. I remember the first time we came to Galaxy's Edge getting a photo on this thing, and it just never gets old to sit on. And there's a cool little Easter egg back here. If you look on the back, there's an Imperial logo. So this is a repurposed Imperial speeder, just some scraps off of there. So definitely check out the Savi's Workshop area if you have time to build a lightsaber. I'm not gonna spoil a lot for you, but it is a full like show and 100% worth the experience.
If you're looking for another experience, then head over to Droid Depot where you can actually build your very own droid. And like, actually build it. I don't mean you're gonna put on some parts that are already pre-selected for you. No, you're going to pick them yourself. The conveyor belt is actually right here, so you can see how the parts come out. As the parts come out, you will get to select the head, the midsection, and the bottom of your droid. You can mix and match them like however you want, but you know, if you want it to look uniform, you may want to select same colors. You can do R units, C units, and BB units. As far as like their mobility, I think the R units move the best because I do see the BB units like a lot. But it's really cool. So once you have all your parts, then you'll take them over to like the assembly area right here where they have an actual drill. Like you really do put them together. You'll come up to one of these and they will actually walk you through the motions of what to do. When I did it, I thought that it was a gimmick. Like I didn't understand that I was actually gonna put it together, and then I grabbed the drill and it's a real friggin' drill. And it's super cool, you put it all together and then you get to press the ignition button and it brings them to life. Now, if you want to change like their attitude, you can select different chips for your droid. So this entire wall is just the wall of chips. They're personality chips. So they're going to like beep and boop a little bit differently. Maybe their alliance will be different. And they have so many different accessories for them. You can deck them out. Once you have your droid all built, you might be wondering, how are you going to lug them around Batuu? Well, you don't have to just control them with a remote the whole day. You can just get a bag for it. They have these bags here, which are $50 with a little droid window, so they can also see what's happening. But honestly, for the extra $10, you should probably just get this one. This is very light because it's made of fabric, and it has the same window without the zipper, so you always have a view of your droid.
Also, a newer droid you can build for the experience is the ALT droid. This guy's really cool. He uses a lot of the same R parts, but he has the tread wheels on the bottom, so he is also very easy to control. Now, if you don't want to build your own droid here at Droid Depot, they do have a lot of pre-made droids. So as you can see, you can get R2-D2 over here. You have My Man Chopper. So lots of fun droids that you can just take home. They're ready to use in the park, and they can be some of your favorite characters from your TV shows or films. As Estella mentioned earlier, there are tons of accessories that you can deck out your droid with. And I am planning on doing a video going over all the droid parts and accessories here on Batuu. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure to subscribe to the channel and get your notifications on for when it releases.
Now they do have some actual cool toys in here. This one is pretty neat. So this is the interactive ID9 Seeker droid, like the one Seven Sister uses. And it does come with a remote so that it can like beep and boop and like has a little light and turn its head. So it's kind of cool. If you're looking for some kitchen stuff, this is actually the only place where you're going to find Star Wars themed kitchen things in Galaxy's Edge. There's this cute little apron. I've tried this one on before because I think it's cool. I love that this is like metal and heavy looking. Now if you want some stuff for your actual kitchen, this one I haven't seen before. It's a triple bowl set, which are pretty cool. They look like they're like different colors. They have a couple of mugs here. This is just one of them. It says Droid Builders on them. Then we also have these salt and pepper shakers. I actually really like these. They go together like that. And they're, you know, they're just kind of cool. My favorite little item here though, which I think makes for a great souvenir, is this little pouch. Dun, dun, dun. So it is branded, so it has Droid Depot there. And then if you open it, there is a copper utensil set inside that comes with a spoon, a knife, and a fork. How cool is that? Welcome to the First Order area. This whole area is decked out in First Order red flags everywhere, and of course, there's the magnificent full-size TIE Fighter. If this doesn't just knock the bread out of you when you walk in here, I wouldn't even know what to say. This thing is huge. Like, you can't appreciate it, I don't think, through the camera, but when I saw it for the first time, I was completely blown away. It's amazingly detailed, and it's the perfect spot for a photo. So there is a PhotoPass photographer that hangs out right on the side of it, so you can get your professional Disney photo taken. And this is actually also the location of the First Order stage show. It's a really fun stage show. It's very like, you really feel like you're being talked to as a citizen of Batuu, and they're really trying to control your lives and like put their power on you. Now, if you want to catch the show, all you have to do is open your app and look at the times. They're kind of scattered throughout the day.
Supreme Leader.
The spy was trapped here. A small outpost on a small planet. Your mission was clear.
Go him!
I'm leaving Team Right away.
I will see this outpost for myself.
Listen. Troopers! Escort the Supreme Leader.
There are two sides to the Force. Choose carefully. The dark side calls to you. You must make a choice.
I knew it. I've always known that you were in the dark side, and he literally felt it coming off of you.
Now that we have successfully been recruited to the dark side by Kylo Ren, let's do some shopping over at First Order Cargo because we gotta have some First Order stuff now. This hat is actually really cool. We could dress up as a lieutenant. We could be Lieutenant Agnon. There's also lots of cool things over here. You can get a Stormtrooper mask.
I love it.
It's cool. I think it's actually voice changing. Yep, it has a voice changer on it.
Cool.
You can get a riot baton and a shield. And then my favorite thing, I don't know why I'm still wearing the hat.
It looks good on you, honey.
Thank you. Are some binders. So you know if you need to make some arrests, you can take these and then we can add to this hat over here, guys. Look at this. Over on the side is the actual jacket that goes with it.
Look at that.
Get a pair of black slacks, black boots. You know, I think Lieutenant Agnon would be very pleased. There's some really cool stuff over here. This is brand new. This is a frosted Stormtrooper helmet mug. How neat is that, you guys? You
I
can
really
drink
like
your coffee out of there. You could have different colored drinks. Ooh, you know what would look cool in there is like some red fruit punch.
Ooh, yes.
Right? I really like this mug too. It's the 709, which is the battalion here
yeah.
on Blackspire Outpost.
I remember seeing that one.
And then you have the BSO logo on the backside. So this is really neat. We have these, they're Imperial comm links, and they actually come with a clip. You can like put them on your belt buckle. But what's really fun is they're Bluetooth speakers, so you can answer phone calls on them and just talk to each other like a comm link or listen to music if you want. You can also find some really cool collectibles in here. There's a Stormtrooper bust, and I really love like the platform that it comes on. It's pretty detailed, it's nice. It's $250 though, a little pricey. But this one I think is really cool. It's like a chrome Stormtrooper figurine. And look at the kind of base on that one. It looks like the inside of like a Star Destroyer.
Love it.
It's really pretty. And this one's $140, much cheaper. And I think it's nicer than the bust, honestly. If the Stormtrooper mask just wasn't detailed enough for you, you can get a full actual voice changing helmet here, which is really nice. I really like the detail on these. They're kind of similar to the ones Hasbro used to come out with. And then they have some pin sets down here, which are really beautiful. The dark side apparel, as far as the t-shirts go, are my favorites here. You have the First Order t-shirt. I love the little pockets and finish of what they couldn't. You also have the 709th First Order hat. Estella has this one, and it makes for a really good bounding hat.
It does, and it's really comfortable too.
You have the Don't Underestimate the Force t-shirt. I think this is a little newer. I haven't seen this one here before. You have your Darth Vader themed merch over here. And this little like statue is really cool. So if you guys know like what this artwork is from, I don't know if it's the original like Macquarie art, but I really love like the size and scale of that, especially the lightsaber. And that's most of the merch in here. This First Order shop is a lot of fun, and all the shops always have rotating stock. So a lot of the stuff that's in here has been here a while, but when you come, you might find something new. A fun thing you can do here in front of the TIE Echelon and throughout the park is use the Play app. So just like we used the bounty hunting app to do bounty hunting earlier, you can come in here to your Datapad and we can hack the TIE Echelon. That's so cool. So it's going to give you a kind of code to decipher here. And we have to connect these dots down and form a little maze and connect them, and we are transmitting. And we just made the lights beep and boop on the TIE Echelon.
Did you hear that? That's so cool.
That was really fun. So the app's really cool. You can do so much with it. So definitely download the Play app, get your Datapad going, because you can use this bad boy throughout the entire park.
I think the Stormtroopers are honestly the luckiest workers on Batuu because on their work break, they get to come over here to the milk stand and have some blue milk or green milk. Now the blue milk is more berry flavored and the green milk is more floral, which is our favorite. We cannot get enough green milk. Every time we come, we have to get a cup. It's a bit on the expensive side. They are small cups and they're like $9. They do have an option for like somewhere around $14. You can get a collectible plastic cups. You can get them with or without alcohol, and more recently they've added a food item, which is like a bread. All right, let's go towards the Millennium Falcon. We're going to take this little back alley over here that connects the First Order area to the Falcon. I personally love this little alley because it feels so real and lived in and worn. So like, for example, right here, we have some steps leading up to that door, and it feels like it's someone's apartment. It actually does. And if you hang out at night and you listen, you can sometimes hear people in there. Across the alley on this side, there's these amazing crates with these crazy cool props. Sometimes Jacqueline and I like just stopping by here and seeing what we can identify, because you will find things that you've seen in the movies and Star Wars shows. As you go towards the Millennium Falcon, you will run into a bar, a very cool bar, which is Oga's Cantina. So this is where you can actually go up to the bar, get some drinks. They do have some virgin drinks as well, and a couple of like bar-like food items. You would have to make a reservation if you want to be able to just like show up and go in. Now in there, there's always amazing music because DJ Rex is pumping it out in there. The decor is amazing, and the presentation of all the drinks and food items is top-notch. Let's go ahead and head down over here because I already see our favorite, most iconic Star Wars ship in history, and that is the Millennium Falcon. Check this out! How cool is this? It's not only like the Falcon in its full glorious size, but the way that they've positioned it in front of the Blackspires right behind it gives it this like otherworldly look to it. Like when you stand here and you're looking at it, you are not in Orlando, Florida. You are straight up in Batuu. It's so amazing. I highly encourage you to walk up to it and try to find the details. You can see like the cockpit and all the computers and buttons are all lit up in there. If you look closely together, you can see there's like the lights in the front and all the little like machine parts and tidbits in there. Now, I do want to tell you about one very cool hidden secret for the Falcon, which is going to be right over here on the side. Let's go check it out. This piece of Jedi knowledge is a total flex. I guarantee you're going to be the only one in your party that's going to know this. So if you go up to the cockpit and you go right under it, there's going to be these two pipes, and right in between them, if you look really closely, like kind of like this, you're going to see that there's a die-cast model of a Millennium Falcon that's about this big, stuck right under there. It's just like a very cool, weird thing. I can only imagine the guys putting this together and they're like, you know what? Why not? We're just gonna throw it right in there. Why not? It's also worth noting that this is a good spot to get to meet some characters. Sometimes you will find a couple stormtroopers, or sometimes Rey, Chewy, and Vi Moradi will also be hanging out. Sometimes they're working on the Falcon right over there. Now this is a ride. Like this is the Smugglers Run Millennium Falcon ride. This is the entrance right here. They do have a single rider option as well. It is an amazing ride. It's not only like you walk in and you get to actually pilot the Falcon, but you get to be in the Millennium Falcon. You get to sit at the Jark table and be in that full environment. The ride itself is like a life-size video game. I, myself, and Jacqueline are both kind of sensitive to motion, and we don't feel anything on this. It's very smooth, and it's mind-blowing when you pull the lever and you go into hyperspace.
Yes, it's shooting!
There we go.
They've locked onto us. Take evasive action. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon.
Oh, harpoon's out!
Shoot the cargo free. Left pilot brakes.
Nice job!
Well, my friends, that could have been much worse.
Good job.
Good job, babe.
Okay. Yes.
flying the Millennium Falcon is sure to work up an appetite. So if you want to grab lunch or dinner here when you are on Batuu, Docking Bay 7 has so many things. You can grab drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. They have so many varieties of food. Some of our favorites are the Felucian falafel, are really good. We like the plant-based. And I think we're going to try this sometime soon, the takodana veggie dippers. That looks really good. So in here is really cool. We'll go in a second. But speaking of flying inside, it's like in the docking bay that ships have been dropping off cargo. So you can see the cargo ships like dropping in the pods as you come in. It's really cool. The containers you can actually sit inside. So they have seating in here. And they have cool little details, like look at these fish on ice. So it's like food that's being served here. You have this giant like squid onto the side. I don't know what this is, but I don't think I want to eat it. And just cool little details. If you look on top of this cargo pod over here, you can see like a carbonite freezing chamber where they're freezing in all the seafood that they're bringing in. And everything's just so well detailed. If you're looking for just a very immersive place to eat, this is it. I do want to show you guys my favorite little detail in here. If you guys remember from Rebels, there's Melu Run, and there's an actual Melu Run in here. So Zeb and Ezra, if you guys need some more Melu Run, I found you one for Hera. If you're looking for the ultimate shopping experience here on Batuu, stop into Dok Ondar's Den of Antiquities. What makes this place really stand out is Dok Ondar collects everything from all around the galaxy. So if you look up around the sides and edges, you'll see all kinds of artifacts from Jedi and the Sith. You have stormtrooper helmets, holocrons. So some of my favorite things are the holocrons. So over here on the wall, you have the holocron wall. So you have some Sith holocrons on the side and some Jedi holocrons. And what makes these really cool is you can actually turn them on and they light up, and they'll actually talk to you and have voice lines. And if you want to customize these, you can actually grab so many different colored Kyber crystals. So they have white, yellow, purple, green. Here we have the Sith holocron. How cool is that? Although it's glowing green, what did you do?
I actually put a green Kyber crystal.
Was it angry with you? Yeah, a little bit. It was angry. Thank you so much. But yeah, and they'll have different voice lines. So these are kind of like blind boxes. So when you get them, it'll have a character's voice on it that will change depending on if it's in the Sith or Jedi holocron. And you can collect them all and get characters like Cal Kestis, Rey, Darth Vader, and so many more. So in case you wanted to know who Dok is, this is Mr. Dok Ondar.
Hi, Dok.
He collects everything. He is back there hard at work. I think he's cataloging everything. He's got his like counter on the back wall over there. He's so detailed though. Like you can see the hair on him, and I love the like his voice box on the side. So Dok's an Ithorian. So yeah, he's the one who has procured all of the stuff that is in the room.
This is a t-shirt that just came out for Ahsoka Tano Day very recently. It says, "I am no Jedi," and it's nice and engraved. I always love it when shirts are engraved because I just think it looks nicer. And then on the sleeves you have like her Leku markings. Then right here we have an Ahsoka Tano action figure. This one's kind of on the more affordable side. It's only $50, and I really like the textile of her clothing and just like her look. It looks like you can position her in any way you want, so I think it's a pretty cool souvenir. And then right next to it we have Sabine Wren's helmet. Now for even more girl power, we have Princess Leia's classic all-white outfit, like her little tunic thing. I think this is pretty cool. I've seen a few people around the park wearing it, and it looks good on. It does come with this like belt that you can go along with it. Now, I was just talking about Ahsoka. If you're a huge Ahsoka fan, this is where you can get your full-on outfit to look just like Ahsoka. So right here, we'll start with the top. So they have, this is from the live-action Ahsoka show. It looks really cool. Like the textile is good. It's very light, so I don't think you'd be dying with this in the heat. Then here's her belt, which I am wearing today. This is the Ahsoka belt. It fits very well. It's very adjustable, and it's got like this little beads on the side to really kind of, you know, give it an accessorized look so you don't have to add more stuff to it. And then if you want this for your kid, they have the same exact thing in kid sizes, or as my wife likes to say, you can also just put this on your dog. Now, to put it all together, you have got to get the cloak. I don't have this one yet. I have the really nice heavy duty Jedi one, but I want this one so bad. It's really like legit, you know, like the textile, it feels like you went to Batuu and you bought it there. So I would highly recommend this cloak if you are looking for something like that. And then finally, you need the headgear, right? If you're gonna pull off Ahsoka. So if you look right up on the top, you have her headdress right there. And I think that's very affordable. It's only 80 bucks.
Now, what everybody comes to Dok Ondar's for, at least in my opinion, are the lightsabers. So they have what are called legacy lightsabers here, which are sabers from throughout the Star Wars universe that you already know and love. From characters like Anakin Skywalker to Darth Maul to Rey, Obi-Wan, and so many more. So definitely check those out. You can pick them out of the case. They'll let you hold them, test them, and take them home. And they come in really pretty cases as well. And in here, you can find so many accessories to go with your lightsabers. So if you happen to get 2 lightsabers from Savi's workshop that we talked about earlier, you can get a coupler to actually hook both of them together to make a dual saber.
That's so cool.
Now, for either your Savi's or your legacy lightsaber, something that's fairly new is the lightsaber stand that they came out with. And I love this one because it is so in-world and in-universe. These holders slide in and out so you can adjust it to the size of your hilt. And then you'll see these dots on here, which are actually LEDs. So there's a power switch on here, and you can rotate the colors from red, green, blue, and purple, I believe. So if you have a dark side hilt, you can have red lights on. If you have Luke's hilt, you can have blue lights on, Obi, green, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
And then what's extra neat is the Kyber crystals we talked about earlier. They have Kyber crystal display accessories that latch onto these, so you can display all your different Kyber crystals that you've collected.
Good job, Disney.
I know.
Creating accessories for things we love.
It's a whole ecosystem for lightsabers here, and they really have done a fine job because I have it all. I have the holocrons, I have the saber, the stand,
really
the accessory things, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to quit. But it's so much fun, and it's cool because when you're in the park, you can play and have fun with your props and items, but then at home you have a way to have those memories out on your shelf to just see every day and remember your time here. All right, this box here is one of the coolest things. This is a Sith Wayfinder. So they have them up top, and they come in 2 colors, kind of a black and more of a white or off-white version. And these are blind boxes as well, so you don't know which one of the 2 colors you're gonna get are. But what's cool is these work with the Kyber crystals again. But instead of having voice lines of characters, when you rub the crystal against the Sith Wayfinder, it will give you like tidbits and lore about different places like Mandalore and other places throughout the galaxy.
On the galactic frontier that was a jumping off point for explorations of the unknown regions during the early years of hyperspace travel.
So it's just like with the Sith Wayfinder, when you would plug it into the ship in the movies and it would help guide them where to go, you get information about those planets that you want to travel to.
What's the lesson about today?
All right, class, here we have an artifact. This is called Moff Gideon's helmet. And how cool is it? The paint job on his helmet when we saw it in The Mandalorian was just like to die for. I am like a sucker for black and red together, and his whole getup and armor was awesome. So if you need a little Moff Gideon in your life, there you go. Welcome to the Dark Side Shrine. There's so many cool things here. So we have kind of like the higher end collectibles. This is Darth Vader's castle, and the lava actually lights up. This is something I've been wanting for like such a long time because it's so cool. And you can buy mini busts, so you have this Darth Vader one, which I think is really beautiful. You have Emperor Palpatine, you have Darth Maul down here, and then you have a Darth Bane mini bust as well. If you're looking to do some more cosplay, you can grab your full Kylo Ren outfit here, from your cloak to your top to your belt. And off to the side are some of my favorite little like trinkets. So over here you have the actual Imperial medallion. This is beautiful. This is actually metal, so you can wear that and like show that you've been recognized by the Empire. And off to the side we have some Imperial credits. So these are cool. Again, these are like really high end. They're metal. You could use these to like trade around and barter. You know, you could try to like buy Lieutenant Agnon off while you're on planet, or play some sabacc at home with your sabacc deck. This is fairly new, is the Helmet of the Ren. This came out not too long ago along with the Knights of Ren, the lightsaber, here at Galaxy's Edge. And for you Mandalorian friends, you cannot leave without a Cantina. What's really cool is you can put in your own passcode and lock it and unlock it. These will actually fold open and you can store stuff in here like your Imperial credits. And if you're looking for something extra special to take home here from Dok Ondar's Den of Antiquities, they just released recently a full collector's box set of all the kind of year one, Gen 1 versions of the holocrons with the Kyber crystals. So you get your Sith holocron, your Jedi holocron, and every single Gen 1 crystal, including the black Kyber crystal. And it comes in a beautiful collector's box. It's beautiful, and if you can, I would highly recommend getting one. Oh, and before I forget, for your Jedi knowledge in Dok Ondar's, take a look at this circle on the ground. When you come, I want you to stand in it, and you're gonna yell really loud while your friend, partner, loved one stands on the outside, and you're gonna hear an echo spot. So you will hear your voice radiate all around you really loud in the room, but nobody else can hear you. How cool is that? It looks like the moons have finally risen over Batuu, which is the best time here at Galaxy's Edge. You can see the Blackspires all lit up, and it's a wonderful time to get photos here. Grab those lightsabers that you built at Savi's workshop or got at Dok Ondar's, ignite them, and have the most magical time, which I hope you guys do, and I hope this guide helped out so much for everything to do at Galaxy's Edge in 2025. If you had fun, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out our video on the rarest souvenirs here at Galaxy's Edge. We'll see you guys there. Bye!